Hello everyone. Um, Today I'm going to teach you an ICSC poem. Okay, that poem name is Abou Ben Adam, written by Leigh Hunt. Okay, guys. So at first I would like to give you a little information about the poet, and after that I'll go with the outline of the poem, and then I'll discuss about the title and then theme, and then I'd like to go through the poem in details, okay, line by line. So guys, be with me. So at first, the poet Leigh Hunt, he was born in October 1974, and he was born in England. Okay, he is the central figure of the romantic movement. That means the poet is famous for his romantic movement. He has written many varieties of forms. That means different kinds of forms are there. The poets, the author, maximum they use different kinds of forms to write their poems or stories. So he has written many varieties of forms: narrative poems, satire, poetic drama, etc. Guys. Now I'm going to tell you. Okay, guys. One question I think it's going to raise right now within your mind, that what is the meaning of this above, when, them? What is it? Is it a language? No, guys. It's a name of a person. Okay, it's called Middle East. That is why the name is like this kind of. Okay, Abou Ben Adam, who is a person, he is a kind person who loves to serve others. That means you can speak about the benevolent. Okay, benevolent. Who is the benevolent? That means who helps others or who loves someone. Okay, so outline of the poem. The poem revolves around the love towards humanity. Okay, love towards humanity, and it gives moral lesson. The poem. The poet claims here that true worship is manifested through the acts of love and service that one shows towards others. That means if a person wants to receive God's love, God's blessing, then the person should help others, or the person should love someone. Okay, guys? Guys, let's see here. The poem is a parable verse. So, what is called the meaning of the parable verse? Parable verse is kind of fictitious facts, okay, that teach us some religious thoughts. Okay, you can speak about religious principles, simple truth, or moral lesson. And I have discussed about this poem conveys moral lesson. So you can say that the poem is a parable verse, and it is of many sets of open couplets. What is called the couplets, guys? So couplets, you can speak about a couplet that concludes with a run-on line is called an open couplet, and here the lines end without punctuation. That means the lines of the poems which don't have any punctuation marks. Okay, the line covers line by line. Okay, and every line completes a sense. Okay, but there is no punctuation mark. That is called the open couplets. It is a didactic poem. So guys, what is called a didactic poem? Didactic poem, from where we get some moral lesson. Okay, these are called the didactic poems. Okay, so now I'd like to go with the poem directly. So be with me. And guys, before going to the poem, I have discussed you that I will tell you about the title and what is the theme of the poem. Okay, so about the poem is about a person who wants to love the persons. Okay, so one day he encounters with an angel. Okay, so the angel asks the angel, okay, what he is writing there. Then he has told that he is writing to those names of the persons who are God's the most favorite ones. Okay, so during that time, Abou says that his name should be enlisted in those category, in those who loves the human beings. Okay, so this is overall the poem. So guys, I'm going to discuss about the theme and title. Okay, be with me. Yeah, guys. So the theme of the poem is that love for mankind and love of God. That means if you are loving your mankind, your neighborhood, that means you will receive the God's blessings. And the title is True Devotion to God. That means you can show your true devotion to God by helping others, or by showing, you can speak about gratitude, you can show um, your love towards others, then you can receive God's true love. Guys, let's see here. The poem thus brings out the message that love for one's fellow man matters greatly. That means someone is loving some person. I'm not speaking out to God, okay? But before loving to God, we have to love to our neighborhood, to our neighbors, okay? To the other persons. Then we can love to God. Those who love their fellow men love God. Okay, guys? So let's go with the poem. Okay, I'd like to go with the poem thoroughly, okay, line by line with the all stanzas, and I will tell you what the figures of speech are there in the poem. Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, guys. Here is the poem. ABOU Ben ADHEM. Let's go. ABOU Ben ADHEM, may his strive increase. So the poem begins with, you can say that the poet is giving thanks to ABOU Ben ADHEM, and he is wishing that this kind of kind people, virtuous people would grow in numbers, because they are totally selfless person, and they can, if the numbers of this kind of peoples increase, then the earth will be you can speak about the earth will be improved. Okay, let's go. Above one of them, may his strive increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. What is the meaning of deep dream of peace here? Deep dream of peace here, that means a real peaceful dream. That means one night he was in a peaceful mood, he was sleeping very peacefully. Okay? And you can say that he was in dream. Okay? Suddenly he awoke from the sleep. Okay, guys? And what he had seen and saw within the moonlight in his room, on that moonlight, that means the light was entering into his room, and in that moonlight he had seen, making it rich and like a lily in bloom. That means here the moonlight, when it enters into the room, it makes the room totally lighted. Okay, the moon light actually adds grandeur to his room. Okay, the room was looking very gorgeous. Okay, and the room has been compared with a lily in bloom. Okay, guys, so what kind of figures of speech you can say? You can say it's a simile. Okay, it's a simile. So it's saying that the narrator, I have told you, the narrator wishes that the number of such men may increase, and one night he was having a peaceful sleep and he woke suddenly and saw an angel in the moonlight in his room. Okay, and you can say that the angel looked as beautiful as a lily in bloom. Okay, even making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. Okay, and he had seen on that lily bloom what he had seen. He had seen an angel who was writing a book of gold. Exceeding peace had made Ben ADHEM bold. That means about Ben ADHEM, as you know very well, he is very kind person, he is very helpful person. So he had excessive peace, okay, in his heart, that make him courageous. Okay, that means his excessive peacefulness, okay, makes him courageous personality. Okay, and to the presence in the room he said, What readest thou? Readest what you write. Okay, and the vision raised its head. Here vision, that means the shadowy figure of the angel, okay, who was in above Ben's room. Yeah, guys. So up to that, so Abau awoke one night and from his deep sleep, and he had seen on the moonlight, on the moonlight, he had seen one of the shadowy angel figure. Okay, whose light was like a lily. Okay, that was going to bloom. That means the you can say that we have seen in you can rituals kind of dramas that some god appears and behind the god some bright light is coming. Okay, so like this kind of thing. Okay, so I have also told you that excessive peace had made Abau Ben Adam too much courageous. Okay, and on that presence he had asked to the angel that what he is writing, and that vision, the shadowy figure raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord. Okay, that means what he's saying here? He is saying that the angel who has raised his head and looked at above with a face that evoked kindness. Accord, that means you can say the angel looked so calm and composed. You can say that he evoked kindness. And the angel, okay, made of all sweet accord, answer the names of those who love the Lord. That means what? Here, those refers to the piousness, okay, the holy persons. Okay, and here, Lord, that means the angel says that he is making a list of people who love God. During that time, above asks, and is mine one. That means he says that about he curiously asks the angel if his name was there on the list said above. Okay? Nay, not so. Angel replied that his name was not there. Replied the angel. Above spoke more low. He spoke more softly, but cheerily still. He still cheerfully. That means you can say when the angel said that his name is not there. Okay, so he didn't become upset too much. Okay, again in cheerful mood he said that I pray thee then write me as one that loves his fellow men. Okay, during that time he says that the angel keep his name upon those lists who serve others, serve the Lord in the true sense. Hence, he gently requests the angelic figure to include his name as those people who love God's fellow men. Okay, and this remarks his self-confidence. You can say that how much self-confident about Ben, that he says that his name should be enlisted on those lists where the people loves the fellow men, not the God at first. And he knows that by seeing his fellow men or showing the fellow men love, that means you are serving to God, and his confidence is acknowledged by God at last. Okay, at the last stanza, guys, I have reached to like last stanza. The angel wrote and vanished the next night. What is the meaning of that, guys? It's very important line. You can say that in this last stanza, the angel wrote and vanished the next night. Guys, here vanished in the whole poem. The word represents the supernatural element in the poem. The question arises from here. What is the supernatural element here? Okay, then you can speak about in this total poem when the angel vanished from the room. Okay, you can say it's a called supernatural element. Supernatural thoughts has been arisen here. Sorry. The next night, it came again with a great awakening light. Awakening, that means the more sparkling light. What I have told you earlier, that the God when appears, and at the back of the head you can see that there is a bright light. Okay, so when the angel again comes the next day, he comes with more bright light. Okay, That means his head was shining too much, more than that, and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. He had shown to ABOU Ben Adhem those lists, okay, that list where the God directly had blessed to those person. And on though low, that means here you can say the call attention to something, okay, or to show wonder or surprise. That means exclamatory. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led all the rest. That means ABOU Ben's name was at the top of the people. So what does stanza indicate, guys? The stanza reveals that the love of fellow human beings is the best means to receive the blessing of God. Those who love others are loved by God. Conversely, those who hate others are shunned by God. So guys, this was our poem, okay, and I will send you some question answers from here and analysis of this poem. Okay guys, hope you all will understand after watching this video. Okay, chalo, bye bye.